Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the GCU Softball Stadium on the campus of Grand Canyon University in the heart of Phoenix for tonight's opening night doubleheader between the University of Charlotte 49ers and your Grand Canyon University Lopes. I'm Philip Katofmo alongside Luke Larkin. The Lopes come into 2019 with some new faces, adding 6 freshmen to the roster, along with transfers Lily Bishop and Ryan Denhart.
Well, and Ryan Denhart, what a huge acquisition for this GCU team. She led her last University of Maryland as a freshman. She led them in strikeouts, and she set the record for the University of Maryland for the most strikeouts in a season. She joins a very strong pitching staff here in the Lopes.
And we are about ready to start here. A doubleheader tonight for the Lopes to get things going. Bobo, of course, you mentioned she is in the circle tonight for the Lopes. We'll take you around the horn after the first pitch. Stepping up for the 49ers is Kirsten Barrier, number 24, the center fielder for the 49ers. And 2019 is on the way. First one in there for a strike, and that's how the Lopes will start the season. A strike from their ace, Brianna Aguilar. Second one on the way, grounder up the middle. It'll go between short and second for a base hit for Barrier, and the 49ers already have their first runner. And we'll get you the Lopes starting lineups here. Going around the diamond at third base, Sierra Smith. At shortstop, Shea Smith. At second, Savannah Torville. At first, Jordan Keaton. Out in the outfield for the Lopes in left field, Maddie Dowdle. In center, Taylor Kay. In right, Taylor Titone. And at catcher, Kaylee Dietrich. First one on the way to Gray is in there for a strike, low and away. Spencer Gray up now for the 49ers, the shortstop. Looking to move Barrier from first to second. The 0-1. Shows bunt, pulls back. And the count goes 1-1.
Well, and Phil, we talked about Bobo just a little bit. Absolutely huge for this GCU team. She is definitely the ace for them. It's going to be fun here tonight to see how she starts this season off.
The 1-1 inside for ball 2. So the count goes to 2-1. And exactly, we talked to Coach Pearson beforehand about this pitching staff. Obviously, the Lopes add Ryan Denhart, the transfer from the University of Maryland, to an already loaded pitching staff with Lexi Coons and Yessie Morrison coming back for their sophomore seasons. And then you've got the junior Bobo in the circle. The 2-1. Swung on and missed for strike 2. The count will go to 2-2.
Talking to Coach Pearson about Ryan Denhart, she's definitely excited to be here in Arizona instead of out in Maryland, much closer to family. You know, sounds like she was on the fence about whether or not she was going to play softball at all.
2-2 swung on and missed for Spencer Gray, and the Lopes have their first out of the night.
I know the Lopes are very excited that Denhart did decide to keep playing softball and come here out to GCU. Enjoy a little bit of warmer weather here.
Yeah, a little warmer weather at 58 degrees at start time here. Feeling more like 48, to be completely honest. First one on the way. Outside for ball 1.
You know, throw the long sleeves on, and it's just like any other day, right?
Yeah, basically. The 1-0 on the way to occur. Foul tip for strike 1. The 1-1. Swung on and missed for strike 2. So Bocage, with an early runner, has occurred down now 1-2 with 1 out. The 1-2 on the way. Slow chopper will go foul. So Kerr will continue to bat, and Barrier will stay at first. One and two, one out. Lopes would love a double play here to get them going in the first inning. 1-2. Grounder right past the first baseman. It'll be a base hit again for the 49ers. So Keaton unable to make a play on that one. 2 runners on now for Charlotte.
The first baseman, number 11.
And now Meredith Harrison will step up. First one on the way in there for ball 1. So as you can clearly see, Barrier is not on second base. I think she may have gotten called out on leaving early from the bag. So the Lopes now with 2 down, just a runner on first.
It's certainly not a play you see every day.
Well, it happens a little more often in softball because the rule is that the runner is not allowed to leave the bag until the balls come out of the hand of the pitcher. Whereas in baseball, I mean, you can leave it any time you want as long as the ball's in play. That one swung on and missed for strike 2. Or strike 2, 2-2. The 2-1. Slow chopper. Smith will make a play. Throw on to first for out number 3, and that is how the Lopes will end the top of the first, leaving 1 runner stranded as we move to the bottom of the first.
Well, it's time for the upcoming schedule brought to you by BSN Sports, the largest provider of team sports equipment and apparel in the country. We have more of the GCU kickoff tournament where the Lopes will take on Oklahoma tomorrow at 5, as well as San Diego State and Syracuse this Saturday. Should be very exciting. You know, a huge team in Oklahoma.
Right. The I almost said reigning national champion, but the year before when they came here last season, they were the reigning national champion 2 years in a row. But this season, of course, a lot different. And of course, Luke, we can't fail to mention the big game on Saturday. New Mexico State makes their way to the GCU arena for a rematch in their second game of the season. And I'll tell you what, it is going to be an absolute madhouse at the GCU arena, and I cannot wait for that game.
It should be super spectacular. The Havocs have been camped out.
Oh, yeah.
Seems like for forever. I'm sure they're thinking that they've been out there for forever. That last game between the Lopes and the Aggies ended in heartbreak fashion for GCU. Absolutely incredible half-court shot. The Lopes looking to get vengeance on Saturday against their WAC rival.
A lot of fun this weekend in all sports. Of course, softball getting underway, and the Lopes will get their hitting underway with leadoff hitter Maddie Dowdle playing in left field for the Lopes tonight. Of course, Maddie had a little bit of pop. We talked to Coach Pearson. Obviously, Nikki Gonzalez graduating for the Lopes, and she was a huge home run threat. But Maddie Dowdle, you talk about an underrated power bat. You got to look right there at number 4. First one on the way to Dowdle is outside. Maddie had 4 home runs, and I remember her rattling off a few of them last season, almost in a row. And we'll see what she can do tonight. It'll be Dowdle, Torville, and Smith. The 1-0 in there for strike 1. The 1-1 outside for ball 2. The 2-1 to Dowdle. The 2-1. Outside for ball 3. So 3-1 goes the count. Dowdle leading off for the Lopes. That one fouled off, full count, 3-2. Dowdle, the senior out of Tucson, Arizona. Making the best of her opening day tonight. Against Maggie Cannon, the freshman from the University of Charlotte. Full count on the way to Maddie Dowdle. Swung on and missed. Strikeout number 1 for the Lopes. And now we will have Savannah Torville coming up, the infield freshman from Whittier, California. Went to La Habra High School, where my mom went to. That is my mom's alma mater. First one on the way. Check swing. Did not go. It'll be ball 1.
Now the appeal to first base confirms it.
Swung on and missed for strike 1. Correction, my mom went to Sonora High School, not La Habra, but she's from that area. Hopefully she's not listening. But I bet she is because she loves softball. 1-1 outside for ball 2.
And she loves you.
Yes, of course.
That's the most important
More
part.
importantly. The 1-2 popped up in the air. And play outside will be caught. Foul ball turns into an out. 2 down now for the Lopes, and Shea Smith will step up. That play made by the shortstop, Spencer Gray, coming over to make that catch. First one on the way to Shea. Outside corner for strike 1.
Well, last season, Shea Smith and her twin sister, Sierra Smith, were absolutely huge for this club. They would get up there, you know, 3rd and 4th, and quite a bit of speed, wouldn't you say, Phil?
Oh, yeah. That one will line into left center. Smith will come around to second. And a double, a 2-out double for Shea Smith, and the Lopes have their first runner on.
Well, that's very in her wheelhouse. She had 9 doubles last season, and she starts off this season with one here.
And her sister Sierra Smith will step up. Of course, you got a flashback to last season, game 2 of the doubleheader against the University of Montana. Sierra went deep into right field for a grand slam, and we'll see what she can do here in 2019. First one on the way. Smith making a play on as the third baseman, dives and is unable to catch it as Dottie. Diving almost head first into the dugout for the Lopes, but thankfully she's okay. The 0-1 on the way to Smith. Outside for ball 1. So 1-1 count to Shea Smith, or Sierra Smith, excuse me. Shea's on second. One on the way. High for ball 2. The 2-1. Popped up behind us, and it'll go foul. So the count will move to 2-2. 2 outs, runner on second.
Well, and how about these Smith twins, Phil? In 2018, they combined for 131 hits.
Big part of the middle of the lineup for GCU was the Smith sisters. 2-2. Chased foul.
Well, and not only what they add on offense, but also their defensive prowess over there on the left side of the diamond at third and short.
The 2-2. Smith fouls it off again. So Sierra Smith doing a good job of staying alive in the box for the Lopes.
Yeah, really good at bat, keeping this one going.
Kaylee Dietrich on deck. The 2-2 from Cannon. Popped up in the air. Coming over to get it is Birch, and she'll let Harris take the catch for out number 3. The score remains 0 as both teams lead runners on. When we come back, it'll be the top of the second. You're watching GCU softball here on GCU TV.
Here in the desert, we get lots of sun. Check out the Lope Shop for hats and other apparel needs for the spring season.
That's a good noise.
ASMR.
Fan of that.
We want a lightning blue Ford F-150 Super Crew with EcoBoost.
All done.
Shop from home, buy from home, we deliver. From the dealer you can trust, Sanderson Ford.
The shot is good!
Feel the thunder in the heart of Phoenix. GCULopes.com.
Back here for the top of the second as Bailey Van Noy will step in for the Charlotte 49ers. Jeez. It's opening day. You got to get all the mistakes out now. Thankfully, the Charlotte Hornets are not up to bat right now, but who is up to bat is Bailey Van Noy, who plays for the University of Charlotte 49ers. And not the NBA team, the Charlotte Hornets. But anyway, Bailey Van Noy steps in for her first plate appearance tonight. The freshman out of Lendier, Texas. First one in there for strike one.
Well, there's nerves on the field, and there's nerves up here in the press box.
Some of us don't know who's playing who. Kemba Walker steps into the plate. Thankfully, no. The 0-1 on the way to Bailey Van Noy. Grounder. Smith coming up to get it. Throws on to first for out number 1. So easy ground ball to Shea Smith. And the Lopes get a quick out.
The designated hitter, number 26, Kate Manning.
Kate Mannering will step in, the designated hitter for the 49ers. Mannering, a sophomore out of Pine Hall, North Carolina. First one on the way. In there for ball 1. Bocage looking for a quick inning. The 1-0 on the way. Popped in the air. Dietrich making a play on it. It is going to go back and hit off the wall. It is gone. Katie Mannering gets the scoring going early for the University of Charlotte, and the Lopes are down 1-0 here in the top of the second. So Kate Mannering hits the first home run this season in 2019 on a 1-0 count with 1 out. So Lopes down early 1-0 here, but will look to shut down Bethany Dottie here as she steps up. That one in there for strike one. That one outside to Doty. The 1-1 on the way. Doty swung on and missed for strike two. The 1-2 in the dirt for ball two. Doty, the senior out of Farmington, Arkansas. Two-two. Swung on and missed. And another strikeout for Bobo as Lopes with 2 outs.
Well, a good bounce back there after the home run. You know, she pitched a little bit more around her, didn't leave as many up, tried getting them down in the zone, able to get that strikeout.
Foul tip for Alex Paulson as she steps up with 2 outs. The 0-1 on the way. Chopper. Smith with a great backhand throw on to first, and they call it foul. So a great play by Sierra Smith over at third base, but fortunately went on the wrong side of the line, so the count will move to 0-2 with 2 outs.
Yeah, really strong backhand there. Unfortunately, just foul.
The 0-2. They'll go, and she did not, so ball 1.
Well, the catcher's 0 for 2 on the appeals down to first base.
Well, Kaylee Dietrich catching for the Lopes. She's got to take her opportunities when they come. 1-2, outside for ball 2. And I don't blame her. If, you know, it looks close. Might as well just get the appeal. It doesn't count against you. Who knows? Maybe something like that will determine the game later on.
Very strong framer, Kaylee Dietrich is.
The 2-2 on the way. Foul tipped, and Paulson will stay alive. Lizzie Birch on deck for the 49ers in the top of the lineup, where the Lopes, if Bocage gets out here, it'll be Dietrich, Olsen, and Keaton to start the bottom of the second. 2-2 on the way. In the dirt for ball 3, the count will go to full. Outside, and that'll be a walk.
Yeah, just barely missing that outside corner.
Second baseman, number 4, Lizzie Birch.
Lizzie Birch will step in with a runner on first. Birch, the senior, 1 of 7 for this 49ers team. First one on the way, swung on foul. This will be the first time in my life that I've rooted against the 49ers. I am a big-time San Francisco 49ers fan, so it's a little surreal.
Well, we're not all perfect, Phil.
The 0-1 on the way. Outside for strike 2. Of course, not that we're you know, we're homers, but this is GCU TV, but for me, it's a little weird.
I can understand.
The 0-2 on the way. Popped up in the air. Coming over for it, and over the wall again, a home run for Lizzie Birch. She'll bring around another run for the 49ers. The score goes to 3-0.
Well, the infield's going to come together. Looks like there's going to be a pitching change here as Coach Pearson comes out.
It'll be Lexi Coons, the sophomore for the Lopes, coming in relief of Bobo.
Well, not the start that Bobo was looking for at all. She'll leave the game with 3 earned runs.
1.5 innings pitched, 3 earned runs, 2 Ks, and 2 home runs for the junior. But we will see what Lexi Coons can do, the sophomore out of Tucson, Arizona. The hard-throwing right-hander for the Lopes, getting her opportunity now with 2 outs, looking to shut the door here in the top of the second. 3-0 goes the score. Paulson coming around to score on the walk off the home run of Lizzie Birch. It'll be the top of the lineup now for the 49ers. Kirsten Barrier, she got on with a base hit and then got called out for leaving early as a runner.
And there you see Lexi Coons coming in relief. 8-3 last season, 85 innings pitched, 59 strikeouts, very impressive. She's looking to finish out this second inning.
First one on the way. Gets the outside corner for strike 1. The 0-1 inside for ball 1. The 1-1. In there for strike 2. So Coons looking to get the final out here in the top of the second. A 3-run inning so far for the 49ers. Barrier steps back in the box. 1-2 count, 2 outs. Pitch on the way. Off speed, barely touched, and goes foul.
That's one of the weapons Lexi Coons has, is that off-speed pitch. Can catch you scratching your head a little bit.
The 1-2. Slow roller. Keaton is there, and out number 3 goes to Jordan Keaton. And the Lopes will leave the top of the second, giving up 3 runs to the 49ers to score 3-0 as we move to the bottom of the inning.
Well, get the best gear to show off your Lope pride. Go to lopeshops.gcu.edu to find everything GCU, from the newest apparel to the coolest accessories. Use promo code GCUTV25 to get 25% off being a GCU TV viewer. It's Paint the Valley Purple. Lopes up. Phil, don't let it be said that we don't take care of our viewers. 25% off some pretty cool stuff. I don't know about you, but found a couple cool golf polos over there.
Yeah, because we do usually wear the polos for the games. And if you obviously are not on campus, or even if you are on campus, take advantage of our promo code GCUTV25. Used to be 20, but guess what? We bumped it up 5 more %.
Yeah, we're just that great of negotiators, you know.
Leading off for the Lopes will be Kaylee Dietrich, the catcher. Dietrich, the sophomore out of Gilbert, Arizona. Graduate of Desert Vista High School. Last season, Dietrich was, batted .245 with 12 hits in 22 games played. So Dietrich making an opportunity now. Of course, Kenzie Hill graduating last season. Question marks as to who was going to take over, and we'll see if Dietrich can be the answer at catcher for Coach Pearson as that one goes away for ball one. We talked to Coach Pearson beforehand, and she talked about how much depth she's got at the catcher's position. You've got Kaylee Dietrich, Kaylee Holland can play catcher, Lily Bishop, the transfer from NC State, and now also Kelsey Hawkins, the freshman. That one goes in there for strike one. So a lot of options for Coach Pearson at the catcher position.
Yeah, it's definitely a good problem to have. You can put a couple people out there over the next couple games and see who fits in the spot.
That one high for ball two. Two one, swung on and missed for strike two. That one outside, and count will go to full. The 3-2 on the way to Dietrich. Popped up in the air. That one might fall, it will not. Catch by Barrier out in center field for out number one. So Dietrich flying out to center field, and that is how the Lopes will start the bottom of the second.
Yeah, good contact there. That pitch up and in the zone. Just ran out of steam about halfway there. Falls good 10 feet shy of the fence.
Taylor Olson now for the Lopes. First one on the way inside for ball one. Olson, the junior out of Tucson, Arizona. Oh, I'm sorry, the freshman out of Riverside, California. The 1-0 outside.
Well, with this team, Phil, you've really got just California and California to choose from. 15 players from here in Arizona, 5 of which are from Tucson, 2 from Phoenix, and then 7 players are from California.
2-0 fouled back for strike one. Yeah, even the 2 transfers for GCU.
Yeah, they fare from either here or California.
Well, Bishop is from Riverside, California, and of course, that one fouled. And Ryan Denhart also from California. So you add 2 more California players to your already California and Arizona stacked team. But I'll tell you what, Coach Pearson knows how to put a team together. It doesn't matter where they're from.
Yeah, a lot of the gals played travel ball together.
Right.
Coach Pearson said, you know, they heard about Lily Bishop through the travel program, some connections on the team to various coaches.
Count will go to 3-2, 1 out. Olson looking to be the first base runner for the Lopes. 3-2, fouled off.
Lily Bishop, though, transferring from University of Minnesota Duluth. I'm from up there in Minnesota. I can't really imagine why someone from down here would want to go to Minnesota, especially Duluth. You know, we're complaining about it being, 58 today. They would love to have it 58.
Full count to Olson. 3-2 on the way. High for ball 4, and Olson will be the first base runner for the Lopes. Bishop from NC State.
Yeah, my apologies there. Not
It's
sure.
opening day. We're just
Yeah,
going to shake it all
exactly.
off. We got one more game. Jordan Keaton, the first baseman for the Lopes, will step in. Played more of a utility role last season. Came in with a lot of pinch hit opportunities. But now the full-time starter at first base with Bianca Bowling graduating. Takes the first pitch foul. The 0-1 on the way. Keaton fouls that one off. Count goes 0-2. Well, equally, I'm pretty sure Minnesota and North Carolina got similar weather in terms of how cold it is.
Yeah, definitely both with a lot of humidity.
The 0-2 on the way. Outside for ball 1. Olson testing the arm of the catcher Bailey Van Oy. Count goes to 1-2. Keaton looking for her first base hit. The 1-2. High for ball 2. Olson will take off to second and she'll be safe. So Olson moves to second on the pass ball. And we'll see if Keaton can bring her around.
A really good base running there, keeping heads up. The backstop here at GCU Softball Stadium is not very far back, so really great job seeing that pass ball.
2-2 fouled off. Yeah, great job by Taylor Olson. Like you said, Luke, seeing the pass ball, taking off to second. The freshman with some good instincts on the bags early on.
A really great setup here in this new stadium. Really feels like you're right on top of play.
2-2 on the way. Outside for ball 3. Yeah, we got a little bit of a different setup this season. Changed up some camera angles. We've added that, as you just saw, that beautiful pitch cam.
Yeah, probably the most requested thing out of all of the sports was that center field cam. Producers and directors doing a great job.
Of course. 3-2 fouled off. That one fouled away.
A really good at bat here, staying alive with that full count, defending the plate.
So the count will go full with 1 out. Keaton looking to bring around Olson for the Lopes' first runners, their first score of the game. The 3-2. Driven foul. Good turn on it with Jordan Keaton.
Yeah, just a little bit ahead of it.
Good solid contact from this junior. Three, 2 on the way. Off speed, outside, and it'll be another walk. So Keaton will get on with a walk. And now it'll be Taylor T-Tone checking in for the Lopes. Van Oy will go talk to Cannon. Maybe settle her down a little bit. 1 out.
Yeah, very good eye there, taking the walk.
The right fielder, number 7, Taylor Tito.
Quick conversation with the catcher. No damage done. But also only one out.
First one on the way to T-Tone. She'll show a bunt. She'll get it down. Gonna have to be a close play at first. She's not in time. Olsen will stay at third. The bases will be loaded. Taylor T-Tone gets on, and the bases are juiced.
Oh, really great play there by Taylor T-Tone. Puts that one down the first base line. Probably a little more than she was hoping for, but able to outrun that throw over just to make it a no-doubter, juggled and dropped. And the Lopes able to load up the bases with only one out.
Well, that's exactly what Taylor wanted to do, was draw the first baseman off the bag and make it a close play at first. She gets it beautifully right in between Cannon and first baseman Harris. And well, now we got the bases loaded, and we'll see if Taylor K can bring them around.
For 20, 12 for 20.
Oh, so we'll have a pinch hitter.
Pinch hitter.
Kaylee Holland will check in for Taylor K.
Kaylee Holland.
With the bases loaded, Holland steps in, the first one on the way. Holland fouls that one off. Count goes 0-1. Gotta say, I'm getting similar vibes. We saw this last season with Sierra Smith, and let's see if Kaylee Holland will be the first Grand Slam of the season.
Well, it couldn't come at a more clutch moment.
The 0-1. Outside for ball one. Holland last year had 14 at-bats, 4 hits, and a .286 average. And her first opportunity with 1-1, bases loaded. Pitch on the way. Swung on and missed for strike 2.
Slowed that pitch down, the outside corner. Really good placement.
The 1-2. Check swing will go foul. The 1-2 on the way to Holland. Holland, another check swing goes foul. So the count will remain 1-2, 1 out. Bases are loaded. Maddie Dowdle on the top of the order waiting on deck. Lopes looking to cut into this 3-0 lead any way they can here in the bottom of the second. 1 out. And the 1-2. In the dirt for ball 2. Two on the way. Outside for ball 3. The count will go full.
Well, a lengthy at bat here. Doing what she can to get the pitch count up.
Full count, 3-2 on the way to Holland. In the air to left. Going back on it to the wall. It is caught. Olsen will tag and score. Coming over to third is Keaton. And the Lopes cut into the lead, 3-1. So Oker making the catch out in left field, but not before the Lopes bring around 1 run, 2 outs. Runners on third and second. 3-1 goes your score.
Well, a good lengthy at bat. She got the pitch she was looking for, turned on it, just didn't quite get enough of it. Was able to get the RBI fly out.
So Holland doing her job, bringing around 1 runner, moving Keaton over to third and T-Tone over to second. And now Maddie Dowdle will try to bring those runners around with 2 outs. And Savannah Torville on deck for GCU.
Maddie Dowdle.
First one on the way to Dowdle. Popped up in the air. That one should and will go foul. Count 0-1, 2 outs, runners on third and second. Lopes looking to continue to break into this 49ers lead. The 0-1 on the way. Dowdle will take that one high for ball 1. Last time Dowdle going down on strikes with a full count. Looking to change her luck here with her second at bat. The 1-1 on the way. Dowdle, good swing, but it goes foul. The 1-2 on the way. Dowdle, slow roller. Throw on to first. In time for out number 3, but not before the Lopes break into the score. The score, 3-1 as we head to the top of the third.
The 49ers 3, your GCU Lopes 2. Fans, don't forget to head down to the concession stand for your favorite treats.
We have been the experts in clean since 1945. We help businesses keep their facilities cleaner, healthier, greener, and safer. We are passionate about what we do and are committed to making your workplace environment the cleanest and healthiest it can be.
There's an exciting destination for food, fun, and golf in the heart of Phoenix. Come to the GCU Hotel and Canyon 49 Grill, where our hospitality management students gain real-world experience and deliver unmatched service. Enjoy beautiful amenities like a resort-style pool, full-service fitness center, championship golf course, and coffee shop GCBC. Canyon 49 Grill serves American fare all day and happy hour with a great vibe and Lopes pride. Room rates start at $89 per night. Visit GCUHotel.com today.
Coons will continue to pitch for the Lopes here in the top of the third as Spencer Gray steps up for the 49ers. The score 3-1 thanks to a sacrifice fly by Kaylee Holland in a pinch hit effort, cutting the 49ers lead down to 2. Spencer Gray last time going down on strikes.
Shortstop, Spencer Gray.
And now she'll face Lexi Coons. First one on the way. Little outside for ball 1. The 1-0. Ground ball. No good on the dive by Torville. It'll be a base hit for Spencer Gray. Torville unable to make a play on it, and Gray will move to first. And now Emma Oker will step up.
Left fielder, Emma Oker.
Oker stranded on first base last time after a base hit. That one in there for strike one. The 0-1, slapped foul. The 0-2 on the way. Popped up in the air, going back on it is Dowdle. Dowdle gonna make a play, as she will, for out number one. Tagging and going to second base will be Gray. So Oker able to move the runner over to second after a fly ball out made by Maddie Dowdle.
And Maddie Dowdle able to track that one all the way from the bat, moves to her right and catches it shy of the warning track, able to get that one in.
Meredith Harris will step in with one out. First one on the way. That one swung on and foul. The 0-1 on the way to Harris. Swung on, foul. This count will go to 0-2. Harris out on a ground ball out. Her last time at bat. Lopes hoping for the same luck with one out and a runner on second. The 0-2 on the way. Swung on, fouled off again. The 0-2 on the way. Outside for ball one.
Quick timeout. We'll get a conference on the mound.
Yeah, Kaylee Dietrich going out there to talk to her pitcher, kind of slow her down a little bit, maybe talk about the game plan. 1-2 count, one out. The 1-2. Off speed on the outside corner. Got her looking for the second out of the inning.
A good off-speed pitch there. Able to catch that outside corner. Bit of a delay on the call. But Coons and Dowdle knew it. And the call came and it was a strikeout.
First one inside for ball one. Bailey Van Oy stepping up now for the 49ers.
Coons and Dietrich, my apologies. I'm sure Maddie Dowdle knew as well.
Yeah, Maddie Dowdle fully aware. Coons' first strikeout, a backwards K, and two outs. The 1-0. Outside for ball two. The 2-0. In there for strike one. Two one on the way. Off speed. Ooh, not that time. Count will go 3-1.
Yeah, the first one just able to paint that outside corner. That one just barely missing.
Three one. Swung on foul. Count will go to full. Two on the way. Popped up in the air. Smith going back on it. Dowdle coming in. Dowdle will come and make the play for out number 3. So one runner left on for the 49ers, and the Lopes get out of the top of the third and will look to cut into their deficit. The score remains 3-1 as we move to the bottom of the third.
Well, I have to ask, do you think you have the best selfie with Thunder? Not talking about maybe the second best, talking about the best selfie with Thunder. Go ahead and tweet it. Tweet your photo with America's favorite mascot. Use the hashtag GCU Heart of PHX for a chance to win an authentic men's basketball jersey. That's pretty cool. I'm going to tweet my photo. What do you think, Phil? I'm sure you've got lots of photos with Thunder.
I have one, but I don't know if it's a little blurry. I'm not the best photo taker.
It's not quite tweet-worthy.
It's not quite tweet-worthy, and I want to give you an opportunity to maybe throw your hat in the ring here, because you know, you never know with these competitions. We've talked a lot about it all through the season, about people winning authentic men's basketball jerseys, and I would love an authentic men's basketball jersey, but I got to catch Thunder again and try to change up my selfie game and improve it a little bit and enter this contest. But definitely, if you think you have the best selfie with Thunder, hashtag GCU Heart of PHX. Or if you're like Luke Larkin, you've already got a good one.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Go ahead and tweet that, because that contest ends tomorrow. So if you got it, now's the time.
I got to find Thunder quick, and I know that there's a men's basketball game tonight as well. So
you'd better rush over there and get that.
Take a little break. No, I'm kidding. I would never leave, ever. Anyway, Savannah Torville will step in. First one swung on foul. The 0-1. Little high for ball one. The 1-1 on the way. Inside for strike two.
That one fouled down the first base line and out of play. Count is 1-2.
Count will go to 1-2, as Luke Larkin said. The 1-2 on the way. A little high for ball two. The 2-2 on the way to Torville. Chopper over the head of the third baseman, and Torville will start out the third with a base hit. So Doty unable to make a play, and the Lopes have their first base runner of this inning.
The shortstop, Shay Smith.
Well, a good way to start the bottom of the third here. Get a runner on with the Smith twins up to bat. First Shay, followed by Sierra.
Yeah, Shay able to get a double, but was unfortunately left stranded in the first inning. That one swung on and missed for strike one. We'll see if Smith can bring around Torville. The 0-1 on the way. High for ball one. The 1-1. Smack foul. Of course, last time, Shay Smith able to get a double after 2 quick outs for the 49ers. And with no outs and a runner on first, good opportunity here for the Lopes with Shay and Sierra Smith coming up. The 1-2. Outside, check swing. She didn't go, ball 2.
And some very big offensive weapons the Smith sisters are for this GCU team.
The 2-2 on the way to Smith. Swung on and missed, and it'll be a strikeout for Shay Smith. 1 out for the Lopes. So Sierra Smith will step up for GCU.
Sierra Smith.
First one outside for ball 1.
Sierra Smith led the team last year with 76 hits. Very impressive from the then junior, now senior.
And the senior looking for her first hit, the 1-0. Ooh, very close, but foul. One ball, 1 strike, and 1 out. 1 runner on for the Lopes. The 1-1 on the way to Smith. A little high for ball 2. Two, 1 on the way. Popped up in the air. Going back to the wall. It is gone! Just like she did last season, Sierra Smith hits a home run in opening day play, and the Lopes tie it up 3-3.
A 2-run shot for Sierra Smith.
Repeating her heroics in 2018, Sierra Smith tying things up for the Lopes with a 2-run shot into center field.
Well, we said she was looking for her first hit of the season. That's true. Now she has it, and what a great first hit it was, able to tie this one up 3-3.
Now Kaylee Dietrich will step in for the Lopes. Last time a fly out, this time looking for a base hit. First one on the way. Swung on for strike 1. The 0-2. In there for strike 2, so it was the 0-1, now it goes to 0-2. I don't like predicting things like that.
Yeah, that's not the kind of things you want to call.
The 0-2 on the way to Dietrich. In the dirt for ball 1. The 1-2, high for ball 2.
Looking to fight her way back into this at bat.
A 2-2, ooh, good turn on it, but it'll go foul.
Just a bit ahead of it. Made some good contact, like you said.
Count 2-2, 1 out. Lopes tying it up here in the top of the 4th. I'm sorry, the bottom of the 3rd. The 2-2. Popped up straight up in the air. Coming over for it is Birch, and she drops it. Birch unable to make a play over at second.
Just lost it in the stadium lights here as she went up to make that play. The Lopes will take it.
Well,
they'll get a runner on first with 1 out.
So Dietrich will get on with the error at second. And we will have a pinch runner for the Lopes. That'll be Rachel Hammonds, the freshman out of Phoenix, Arizona. Coming into pinch run for Kaylee Dietrich, the catcher.
Pinch runner for GCU, number 14, Rachel Hammonds. Now batting, the designated
I feel bad for Birch. You all, and of course, during the day you got to fight the sun, and at night you still have to fight the stadium lights. So Birch just lost it a little bit there in the light, and unable to make the catch.
On a 5 o'clock start time, you're dealing with the sun setting behind the stadium here. Makes for some strange shadows.
Birch will redeem herself, turn over to second and over to first. So Birch makes the error, then redeems herself with a double play, and that is how we will end the 3rd inning, but not before a 2-run blast by Sierra Smith to tie things up at 3. And at the end of 3, we are tied. And when we come back, the top of the 4th will be getting underway. You're watching GCU softball here on GCU TV.
Fans, tomorrow night after the Oklahoma.
Performance is your profession. You excel in bringing the best out of people. Through leadership and insight, you help others fulfill their promise. You share a unique bond with your family and cherish your time together. But you strive to take the next step in your career. GCU's online degree program in performance psychology will enhance your skills in helping others succeed. Master your craft in an online PhD program that puts innovation and technology at the heart of education. And you can do it all within a tight schedule without disrupting other aspects of your life. With a PhD in performance psychology, you'll have the tools you need to elevate your performance to the next level. When human excellence meets cutting-edge technology, business advances.
Find your purpose at GCU, where advanced technologies drive education. Private, Christian, affordable, nonprofit. Visit gcu.edu/online.
Lexi Coons will remain in the circle for the Lopes as they tie things up in the bottom of the 3rd. 3-3 goes the score as the Lopes get ready for Katie Manring, who will step in for the University of Charlotte. Last time Manring got the scoring going early for the University of Charlotte with a solo home run in the top of the 2nd. First one on the way. Popped up in the air. Smith going back. Dowdle will come in. Out number 1.
Yeah, just got under that one. Pops out to shallow left.
So now it'll be Bethany Doty
Bethany Doty.
with 1 out for the 49ers. Last time went down on strikes. But that was against Bobo, and now this time her first plate appearance against Coons. First one swung on and missed for strike 1. The 0-1 on the way. Outside for ball 1. The 1-1 on the way. Ooh, a little high for ball 2. Two 2-1 on the way. That's going to shallow right there into right field. T-Tone able to make the catch for out number 2. So a fly out to Taylor T-Tone there in right field. 2 quick outs for Lexi Coons. And now we will have Alex Paulson stepping in for the 49ers. Last time got walked, came around on the home run from Lizzie Birch. Off speed in there for a strike. Beautiful pitch by Lexi Coons.
That's the one you have to fear coming from Lexi Coons. It looks like it's going to be heat right down the middle, and then it disappears on you.
The 0-1. Swung on and missed for strike 2. The count goes to 0-2. The 0-2, outside for ball 1. So 1-2 count, 2 outs. Coons looking for a 1-2-3 inning to start out the 4th. The 1-2. Inside for strikeout number 2 for Lexi Coons, and out number 3 here in the top of the 4th. Lopes will get an opportunity to take the lead as we begin the bottom of the 4th.
Well, I don't know about you, Phil, but I personally am a big coffee drinker. I love GCBC, the Grand Canyon Beverage Company. It's here on campus for all the Lopes, but now it's covered by the Lope Shop.
Really?
You can get it online there, you see, at thelopeshops.gcu.edu/GCBC. Go ahead, order some, enjoy that tasty line of coffee. There's also tea, there's energy drinks, and
Stampede.
Now you can do it from the comfort of your own home.
And you can use our promo code GCUTV25 on your order as well.
Well, there you go. I might have to do that right there. I drink enough coffee that it could be worthwhile.
Personally, I'm more of a tea guy. I've never really been much of a coffee drinker. I'm more of a tea/water guy.
Is that your go-to at GCBC?
Yes, black tea lemonade has always been my go-to combo whenever I go to a coffee shop.
There you go.
And I love the black tea over at GCBC. And I think you can order black tea off of lopeshops.gcu.edu/GCBC. But we'll see if the Lopes can order some runs here as we begin the bottom of the 4th. The score 3-3, and Jordan Keaton will step in. Last time she was walked. And we'll see what she can do in her second at bat. That one high and outside for ball 1. The 1-0. Turned and foul. The count will go to 1-1. 1-1 to Jordan Keaton. No outs. Leadoff hitter. Of course, there's no outs. The 1-1. That one goes foul.
Well, the momentum going in the Lopes direction right now, looking to keep that rolling.
Yeah, big blast by Sierra Smith.
Yeah, blanked in the first, let up 3 runs, top of the third. Got a run back in the bottom, and then that 2-run blast in the bottom of the third there.
Two goes the count for Jordan Keaton. That one high for ball 3. The count will go to full. Keaton able to do the exact same thing she did last time, drawing the full count, able to get the walk. Of course, she was stranded on first. Three-two on the way to Keaton. Keaton with a good swing. Doty is there. Throw on to first for out number 1.
Yeah, strong chopper there to third. Good play, able to step up and make that play across the diamond.
Right fielder.
So Taylor T-Tone will step in. Got on last time with an error off a beautifully placed bunt. That one will go foul.
And I'm as big a fan of home cooking as the next guy, but it's probably the right call there, giving the error. The bunt was just about perfect, but not quite perfect.
The 0-1 on the way. Swung on and missed for strike 2. One down, 2 strikes. The 0-2 on the way. That one high for ball 1. The 1-2. Swung on and missed for strike 3, and out number 2 for the Lopes. That'll be the 3rd strikeout for Cannon.
Number 20.
And now Taylor Kay will step in. Kay last time pinch hit by Kaylee Holland, so this is Kay's first appearance of 2019. First one on the way. Kay, slow chopper. Doty, quick play over to first, and they got her for out number 3. So a 5-3 ground out for Taylor Kay, and the Lopes will not extend the lead. We will remain tied as we head to the top of the 5th. You're watching GCU softball here on GCU TV.
Canyon State Credit Union, a local credit union serving the Valley for over 65 years, can assist you in buying your first home, refinancing your current home, or if you're dreaming of a retirement home. Canyon State Credit Union can provide you with a fast and affordable solution that meets your needs. Let Canyon State Credit Union run the numbers on your dream. Visit canyonstatecu.org or call 623-580-6015 for more information. Canyon State Credit Union, committed to you. We do business in accordance with the Equal Credit Opportunity Act, MLS number 410376.
Find your purpose at GCU. Private, Christian, affordable, and nonprofit. Visit gcu.edu.
Starting here in the top of the 5th, the score 3-3. Lizzie Birch stepping in for the 49ers, hit a 2-run shot in the bottom of the 2nd to extend the 49ers lead 3-1 at the time. And of course, Sierra Smith with a 2-run shot of her own the following inning, and we are tied now 3-3 here in the top of the 5th.
Leading off for the 49ers, second baseman Lizzie Birch.
Birch. First pitch on the way. Inside for ball one. The 1-0 on the way. Inside for ball two. The 2-0 on the way. Popped up in the air, going back is Kay. Kay will get under it for out number one. So Taylor Kay making a play early on. One down now for the Lopes. And the top of the order for the 49ers will come up Kirsten Barrier. One for two, got her only base hit in the first inning. And then was called out for leaving early. First one on the way. Off speed in there for strike one. That off speed pitch working very well for Lexi Coons. The 0-1. Outside for ball one. The 1-1 on the way. Showing bunt, pulling back. Called strike two. The 1-2 on the way. Slow chopper. Coons is there. Throw on to first. Out number two. So Spencer Gray will step in with 2 outs for the 49ers.
Spencer Gray.
Struck out and got a hit. First one on the way. Off speed. Smacked foul. The 0-1 on the way. Swung on and missed for strike two. The 0-2. Inside for ball one. Not bad placement on that pitch.
The last couple were on the outside. Went to the inside with that one, trying to get her to bite.
The 1-2. Outside corner, ball two. Coons looking to get out of this top half of the inning. 2-2 on the way. Off speed, got her again. Third strikeout for Coons, third out for the Lopes. We tied at 3. We move to the bottom of the 5th.
Well, what a weapon that off-speed pitch is. make sure not to miss the Lopes' big matchup against Oklahoma tomorrow night as GCU hosts Faith and Family Night. The excitement starts here at 5 p.m. on GCU TV.
I will be on the call with that one with Kyle Borg. And what an exciting game. Last season, Oklahoma making the trek out here. And Lopes looking for a little bit of friendly revenge against a close friend of Oklahoma. We talked to Coach Pearson about Oklahoma last season, and head coach of Oklahoma and all the girls really excited, really pushing to come out here at Grand Canyon. They had a great time last season. Of course, we had that moment with both teams out in the outfield praying on Faith and Family Night. And again, we are happy to have the Sooners come all the way out here for the exact same night, and a lot of fun softball to get the 2019 season started.
Yeah, always happy to host them. A lot of really great athletes on that team. A lot of fun to be had. My, oh my, what a star-studded roster they have. It'll be really fun to watch all of them play tomorrow.
Top of the order for the Lopes, Maddie Dowdle will step in. 0 for 2 tonight, looking for her first hit of the season. Cannon still on the mound for the 49ers. First one on the way. Popped up foul. The 0-1 on the way. Outside, going down the line. No play will be made. It'll go foul. The 0-2 on the way. Outside for ball one. The 1-2 to Dowdle. Turn foul.
Able to get around that one. Put some good distance on that one, but up and over the third baseline bullpens.
Count will remain at 1-2. No outs for Dowdle. 1-2 on the way. That one right to Birch for out number one. Great play by the second baseman, Lizzie Birch.
Yeah, able to reach up and snag that one as it flew over her head.
Second baseman,
Savannah Torville will step in for the Lopes. Torville, the runner on when Sierra Smith hit the home run to tie things up here. Inside for ball one. Torville got on with a hit and then was brought around by Sierra Smith's home run. Tie things up here at 3.
Yeah, able to get a good base hit and, like you said, be that RBI.
The 1-0 on the way. That one popped up in the air. Coming over to get it, Birch, and there will be no play. A little bit of miscommunication by Birch and Harris over there on the right side of the infield, but it goes out of bounds. So it'll be a foul ball. The count will go to 1-1.
Yeah, quick conversation between those two. Now, next one I got, I think, is the message down there.
The 1-1 on the way. High for ball 2. Communication is key when trying to make a out. And
yeah, fortunately, no harm, no foul as it falls out of play.
2-1, swung on down the line. Will it be enough? It will! Savannah Torville giving the Lopes the lead here in the 5th. Savannah Torville's first ever home run gets the lead for the Lopes 4-3.
What a hit. No doubter off the bat as she lined that one out to left, hit halfway up the screen.
How about the freshman showing off the power?
Well, that was something we asked Coach about before the game. Is what are they going to do about missing some of that power? We might have just seen the answer right there.
And Savannah Torville with a beautiful hit. And the Lopes now lead 4-3. Slow roller picked up. Smith not in time. I'm sorry, it is in time. It'll be an out. So Smith, after the home run, grounds out.
Third baseman, Sierra Smith.
On the 1-3 ground ball. So Sierra Smith will step in. Of course, Sierra having that big home run last inning to give the Lopes a tied ball game 3-3. Outside for ball 1. The 1-0 on the way to Smith. Outside for ball 2. Dietrich on deck for the Lopes. And then it'll be Olsen if we get that far. 2 outs, 2 balls. Lopes getting the lead thanks to a home run by Savannah Torville. The 2-0. That one will be lined into center field. Base hit for Sierra Smith, and the inning will continue. Kaylee Dietrich will step in, 2 outs, runner on first. Lopes looking to extend their lead.
Dietrich.
Dietrich looking for her first hit of the night. First one on the way. Outside for ball 1. The 1-0 on the way. Dietrich with a good swing, but it'll go foul. Count goes to 1-1, 2 outs. Sierra Smith on first. 4-3 Lopes lead here in the bottom of the 5th. The 1-1. Outside for ball 2. The 2-1. That one into center. Coming to make a play. Diving grab by Kirsten Barrier out in center field for out number 3, but not before Savannah Torville gets the Lopes the lead. We move to the top of the 6th. The score, 4-3. You're watching GCU softball here on GCU TV.
Our armed forces' heroism, courage, and bravery give greater meaning to what it is to be an American. Grand Canyon University honors you and pays tribute to you and your family. As a community, GCU celebrates your service, your sacrifice, and your commitment. God bless all the brave men and women who put our country first. We want to do the same for you. GCU puts you first with its flexible and convenient online degree programs. We salute you and thank you for your service.
At the top of the sixth, the Lopes able to get the lead, not regain, to get the lead here, 4-3 after a home run by Savannah Torville, her first collegiate home run for the Lopes. And well, we get things going here in the top of the sixth with Emma Oker.
And they get their first lead of the 2019 season. They look to keep it here.
First one on the way. Off speed, a little outside for ball one. The 1-0 on the way to Oker. In there for strike one.
And that one able to find the outside corner.
The 1-1. That one will go foul. Count will go to 1-2.
Just behind that pitch, so it'll sail into the bullpens.
Speaking of the bullpens, the 49ers have somebody warming up in theirs. So the assumption would be that we would get a new pitcher for the 49ers here in the bottom of the sixth. 1-2, slow roller, Smith coming over to get it, throw on to first, in time for out number one. So 6-3 put out by Shea Smith, and Meredith Harris will step in with one out.
First baseman, Meredith Harris.
First one on the way. Outside for ball one. The 1-0 on the way. Outside for ball two. Harris awaiting the 2-0. Pitch on the way. Popped up in the air. Kay coming over. Unable to make the catch is T-Tone. And Harris will have a one-out double.
Well, tracked with it, but just unable to catch it in time as that one falls against the wall for the double.
So with one out, it'll be a double by Meredith Harris, and Bailey Vanoy will step in for the 49ers. Vanoy 0 for 2 on the night. And Coons will hopefully make quick work of her. First one on the way. Outside for ball one. Vanoy, the freshman. The 1-0. That one smack foul. Her brother Cody plays for a team that's very familiar for us, He plays for UTRGV, a WAC rival for the men's basketball team and the men's baseball team, as well as a WAC rival for this GCU softball team.
Yeah, we see quite a bit of them throughout all the different sports and seasons here.
The 1-1. Popped up in the air. Torville is under it. She'll make the catch for out number 2. So a ground out and a fly out, then a double, and we are now 2 outs. And Kate Manring will step up. Manring's only hit was a solo shot in the top of the second. And with 2 outs, we'll see what she can do against Lexi Coons. First one outside for strike 1. Gotta say, I love the energy from Kaylee Dietrich. Every time Lexi hits a corner or hits a spot.
Able to frame it very well. Quite a bit of energy there.
The 0-1. That one swung foul. Oh, 2 count, 2 outs, runner on second. Whelps looking to get away with their lead intact. The 0-2 on the way. Swung on and missed. 4th strikeout for Lexi Coons. And the lead will remain 4-3 as we move to the bottom of the 6th.
Well, who will carry the world opens at Ethington Theater this week. This deeply moving play depicts the atrocities of World War II while telling a story of bravery and friendship. Get your tickets at the Ethington Theater box office or online at gcu.edu/carrytheworld.
A lot of great performances going on at the Ethington Theater. And who will carry the world is the newest edition. So
fine arts and production always do a wonderful job.
Yeah. Tickets right there, gcu.edu/carrytheworld. You can try to check that out, Luke?
No, I will definitely look at my schedule. The question is, do we have sports those nights? That's always the question, right?
That is true. Although no game on Sunday, so maybe.
There we go, that might be my window.
Allison Green will come in to pitch for the 49ers, a 4-3 deficit for Charlotte. And Taylor Olson will step in now for the Lopes. Cannon, 5 innings pitched, 5 hits, 3 earned runs, and 3 strikeouts. And now we will see Allison Green. First one on the way in the dirt for ball 1. Olson in her first at-bat drew a walk and then came around to score on the sacrifice fly by Kaylee Holland. That one a little high for ball 2. So Olson looking for her first hit. 2-0 count, leading off here in the bottom of the 6th. The 2-0. In the dirt for ball 3. Lopes would love some insurance runs here, only up by 1. To get a little more comfortable as we go into the top of the 7th.
Yeah, they're 3 outs away from finishing out this game, but absolutely a little breathing room would go a long way.
In there for strike 1, so 3-1 goes the count.
You got a little bit of room to play here. 3 balls.
The 3-1. Slow roller, Birch coming over, throws it to first for out number 1.
They're just not the greatest contact there.
It gets it off the end of the bat. And an easy ground ball for Lizzie Birch over at second base. Jordan Keaton will step in now for the Lopes. Drew Walken for her first at-bat was stranded at third and then grounded out in her second at-bat. So another player looking for her first base hit. And with one out, first one on the way. That one almost lined right down the line, but it'll go foul.
Yeah, just pulled a little bit too much.
The 0-1 on the way. Off speed, a little outside for ball one. One and one the count to Keaton. The 1-1. Slow roller. Gray is there, throw on to first, in time for out number two. So 6-3 ground out for Keaton, and Taylor T-Tone will step up. Actually, it'll be a pinch hitter. That'll be Lily Bishop, the transfer from NC State, getting her first opportunity in a Lopes uniform.
Pinch hitting for GCU, number 27, Lily Bishop.
So welcome to the team, Lily Bishop with 2 outs. We'll see what she can do in her first opportunity here at GCU. Bishop, the transfer from NC State, one of 2 transfers for the Lopes. First one on the way to Bishop. Outside for ball one. The 1-0 on the way to Bishop. Turns on it, slow roller to third. Doty is there for out number 3. So the Lopes go quietly in the 6th. We head to the top of the 7th as Lexi Coons looks to shut the door on game 1 of this opening doubleheader. You're watching GCU softball here on GCU TV.
On GCULopes.com. The Lopes host.
You use the latest technology to treat patients, but your care and compassion is timeless. And as an RN, you delight in sharing it. But there's always room to grow. Advancing your career means helping more patients and providing even more care. Grand Canyon University's online programs in nursing make it convenient for you to become the expert every patient deserves. Healthcare has made significant advancements, and GCU teaches you how to prepare for the future. By applying that knowledge, you're able to stay up to date with the latest medical technologies. And since GCU's nursing programs are online, you can access your program from anywhere, so you're always there for those most important.
Find your purpose at GCU, where advanced technologies drive education. Private, Christian, affordable, nonprofit. Visit gcu.edu/online.
Lexi Coons will look to close the door on game 1 of the opening day doubleheader against the 49ers of Charlotte. The score 4-3 as we move to the top of the 7th. Leading off for the 49ers is Bethany Doty.
Leading off for the 49ers, third baseman Bethany Doty.
Doty 0 for 2 tonight with a strikeout and a flyout. Coons looking for her first out of this top of the 7th. And Lopes looking for win number 1 here in 2019. Off speed, a little low for ball 1. The 1-0. In there for strike 1. Count going to 1-1 against the leadoff hitter for the 49ers. The 1-1 on the way. Inside for ball 2.
Yeah, just barely missing that inside corner.
The 2-1. That'll go foul. Count will go to 2-2. The 2-2 on the way. Slow roller foul. So the count remained 2-2. No outs on Doty.
Please return it to the third dugout on the third base side.
Two. In there. Called strike 3 and out number 1 for the Lopes. 5 strikeouts for Lexi Coons. And the Lopes now 2 outs away from their first win here in 2019. We will get a pinch hitter for Charlotte.
Pinch hitting for the 49ers, number 18.
It'll be number 18, Jude McGaugh. The sophomore out of Newark. Looking for her first appearance of 2018 as well. And looking to extend the game as she takes strike 1 from Lexi Coons. The 0-1. Inside for ball 1. The 1-1 on the way to McGaugh. Smack foul. Count goes to 1-2. McGaugh last season batted .255, 27 hits, 4 home runs, and 12 RBIs in 106 at-bats. Played mostly second base and DH for the 49ers last season. And the 1-2 on the way. A little high for ball 2.
Yeah, she looks to make some magic here. They're 2 outs away from dropping this first game to the Lopes.
The 2-2. Outside for strike number 3. Out number 2 for Lexi Coons and the Lopes.
Well, that has been her spot tonight. It'll be her 6th strikeout.
Lizzie Birch.
Now Lizzie Birch will step up for the 49ers, the first one on the way. Outside for ball 1. Birch having a 2-run shot in the bottom of the top of the second to extend the 49ers lead 3-0. Lopes able to mount back their comeback. That one foul. Birch, the senior out of Mint Hill, North Carolina. Last season batted .216 and 102 at-bats. 22 hits for the senior, the 1-1. High for ball 2. Only one home run for Lizzie Birch, and she's got one now, so she's already matched her total from last season. The 2-1. In the dirt for ball 3. So 3-1 goes the count, 2 outs. Lopes still leading 4-3. Looking to get their final out to seal the victory on opening day here at GCU Softball Stadium. The 3-1. Check swing inside for strike 2. The count will go to full. Cones looking to close the door. The 3-2 on the way to Birch. Off speed, popped up in the air. T-Tone is under it. Lopes will start 2019 with a victory. 4-3, the Lopes get the first game done right.
Well, and what a great come-from-behind victory it was. The 49ers able to hit a three-run blast in the second. Lopes able to answer with a run themselves in the bottom of the second, then 2 runs in the third, and then that solo shot in the 5th to seal the deal and win this one 4-3.
Yeah, Sierra Smith continuing her new trend of hitting home runs on opening night. Gets the Lopes back into the game 3-2, and then Savannah Torville, I mean, hitting her first home run of the season. Lopes start 2019 off right with a victory, but don't go anywhere. We'll be right back at 7 p.m. to continue the GCU kickoff tournament. The Lopes will be back playing against the 49ers of Charlotte. In the meantime, you can follow Grand Canyon University on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/GCU. 7:30 will be the game time right here on GCU TV.